68 is matched up with 70. You can see Leverett turn around and look, and man, does he gets a wind up run and start and just clobbers this guy. Woo! Bam! Right here, look at him. Bam!
All right, we got some things I found interesting while watching the All-22 coaches film of the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is not a breakdown of the schemes and routes and all that good stuff. This is a lot of Jimmy's and Joe's and just things I found interesting during the game. It's a really long video. There's a bunch of stuff in here. The word of the day is strange. So enough yapping. Let's just get right into it.
12:26 in the first quarter. This looks like man coverage by the Bengals. What you end up with is it appears 29 gets confused. He's playing man cover, or everybody else is playing man coverage except 29. And he leaves 13, Evans, wide open, but Brady does not see it. He ends up throwing it to Godwin. 11:52 in the first quarter. Brady goes deep to Evans. This is a comeback route for Evans, but he slips. And here, Brady's already thrown the ball. Evans is not able to come back for it, allowing the receiver to, or the defender to come back and bat the ball down. 11:46 in the first quarter. Here's Josh Wells with his reverse airplane move. There it is. He's just backwards, staring at the quarterback with his arms out. It's hilarious. Then you get 70 with a knee wobbler on 96. He hits him, boo, 96. He's like, oh my gosh. Almost goes down. Go! 11:10 in the first quarter. 70 gets beat by 57 here. 57 comes in and pushes him. Pushes 70 back. 70 doesn't do a good job on 92 either. Both 92 and 50 tackle the runner. 70 gets pushed back there. 9:57 in the first quarter. Bit of an off-target throw by Brady. I mean, it's not bad. You see Evans come across, and he has to turn to catch it. Now, right there, Evans is coming. He's shooting this away. It would have been a much better pass, and this is normally, if it would have been thrown over here, Evans could have caught the ball and continued running or tried to dodge this guy, whatever. But instead, he has to turn. He has to kind of stop and turn a bit to catch the ball. It's unlike Brady. 7:54 in the first quarter. Now, this is what you call great blocking by the Bucs. Look at this right here. He's got two huge holes he could have chosen. Everybody's got their man blocked up. You got 70. I mean, this is how you want to do it. It's a pretty good game, too. 7 minutes in the first quarter. Boy, this is a bad read by Brady. The first thing he does is he tries to shoot for Mike Evans. Right there, you can see he's looking at Mike. Feels like the coverage is too close. You got this linebacker dropping back. So then he really doesn't have much more option. He's got 17 running a slant, but you got the safety here. This is a really bad decision by Brady. Almost intercepted. I mean, this guy, if he had hands, that would have been an interception. That was a very poor decision by Brady. Nice little handstand. Also on this play, man, I love stuff like this. Here's 60 Leverett. He's going. 68 is matched up with 70. You can see Leverett turn around and look, and man, does he he gets a wind-up running start and just clobbers this guy. Woo! Bam! Right here, look at him. He's like, bam! We gotta look at that from the end zone angle. Here's Leverett. Ooh, look at that, man. He sees those ribs. It's time to feast. Bam! Oh, love it. Wow. Oh, this guy's hurting. I love this hands dude. That's hilarious. 16 in the first quarter. First field goal of the game. Look, I don't know what's going on with Golston and 44 here. It's like they're going off to get married. What are they doing? They're just going off into the sunset. Love you, man. Love you too. 4:48 in the first quarter. Buccaneers get a sack on a blitz. We rush 5. Logan Hall does a pretty good job getting around 67. Right there. Closing the middle of the pocket. But the real victor here is 9. Tryon beats 71 on the outside. Comes in. Gets the sack. Nice little move. Interesting thing about this formation, look where the running back's at. He's right up on the line of scrimmage just about. It's unusual. Didn't help him out at all. 2:07 in the fourth quarter. Brady throws it to Mike Evans, who gets caught up in this little pick over here. Evans has to hop to avoid that guy, and Brady has already thrown the ball, so Evans really can't do anything about it. But what he did miss was 88. Otten was open. Would have been a much better throw. 1:29 in the first quarter. This is a great play design. Bengals go into a cover 3. Outside receiver, he runs a post. Taking these two guys with him. Evans comes across and fills the vacancy back there. They get caught up in covering these 3 guys. He falls down. Brady kind of does a pump fake real quick. That draws this man forward, leaving Evans wide open back here. Unfortunately, Brady throws the ball short, and Evans has to come back for it and go down low. This probably would have been a touchdown if it would have been a thrown right. Still, nice play design. 45-second in the first. This is a pretty good run. You get 69. Mason takes down his guy. Fournette gets a little space, jumps, picks up some yardage. What I love the best is Donovan. 76 Smith. He pushes 24. It's like a bowling ball, a bunch of bowling pins. Watch him. He pushes 24. 24 gets thrown into 30. 30 goes down, and everybody's just like, woo. Josh Wells gets beat by 94 for the tackle. Josh Wells has been playing great in relief for Tristan Wirfs. But I mean, this hole closes up. Even if 94 wouldn't have beat Josh Wells, you had too many guys coming over. I mean, that hole was closed quickly. 14:24 in the second quarter. This is a pass attempt to Russell Gage. You see the linebacker is caught up with him. Linebacker's got his back turned. Brady throws the ball. It's a bad pass by Brady. It actually, I think, hits the linebacker. Not sure. But what I want you to see is after the play, linebacker does that, right? He's looking right at Gage. No big deal. But then he looks right at Gage. He's looking right at him. And he does, I don't know if this is a throat slash or a stinky face, because he's doing the stinky face too. But he's looking right at Gage doing that. And that's one of the problems I have with these stupid penalties like taunting and stuff. They're so subjective. Sometimes they get called, sometimes they don't. 12:41 in the second quarter. This is the second time Tompkins has done this, and I don't like it. Now, while I like him as a returner, but if you notice, he lets the ball bounce. The ball hits right here. He lets the ball bounce and then comes up after the bounce and grabs it. Now, if you look, here's the distance between him and the closest tackler. Now, he could have run up and caught this ball. Let's see. It hit right here, and it bounces. This is the second time he's done this now. So if you look, he comes running up, and he's got plenty of time here. He could have got, this is where the ball hits and bounces, so he could have come up right here. And if you look, he stops, takes a step backwards, a couple steps actually, and lets the ball bounce. Now, if he would have run up and caught the ball right here, not only would he have gained 5 yards, but look how far the tackler is this time. So that's a big difference in yardage. Now, luckily, that guy misses him, but still, he does not get as far as he would have gotten if he would have run up and caught the ball. It's the second time I've seen him do that. Don't like it. 9:30 in the second quarter. This is a strange one. Rachaad White hits the ball, and you see him, he ends up getting about 4 or 5 yards here. But if you look at it, we'll stop it. He's got, right here, he's got a huge hole. But watch what he does. He goes right. Just, I don't know what he was doing here. And runs into wells, then bounces off, and then tries to go this way. Very strange. I mean, that's a pretty big hole. You should just run straight up into it. Why did he right here just go this way? Very strange. .808 in the second quarter. Brady throws this ball to Cameron Brate, and it gets batted away. And here, I'm not sure exactly why he did this. Talking about Brady. It's a 3rd and 3, and you can see, here's the marker. Right here. You've got Chris Godwin is wide open. His defender got bumped off by this quasi pick. But then even better yet, you have Mike Evans. You see him putting his arm up. That always means throw me the ball. Mike Evans beat his man. So, I mean, if you're looking to go deep, here's where you do it. Don't know why Brady would pick Cameron Brate, who is well covered. The best I could think is that because the quarterback wasn't looking, Brady thought he'd be able to drop it in. But I don't know. First down would have been right here. Big shot would have been right here. .803 in the second quarter. 92. Golston, he throws this dude down. 44. This is the one they were hugging up on each other earlier. He just tosses him. There it is right here. He just tosses him. Get out of my way. 6:36 in the second quarter. It's 4th and 3, and the Bengals are going to punt. And as you can see, we think it's going to be a fake punt or possibly a fake punt. So we have our first string defense in there. This goes to what I was saying on the earlier video I made about the Bengals saying they thought that we were going to do a fake punt, but they had their second, third stringers in there, which is why I don't think they really thought it was going to be a fake punt. 5:15 in the second quarter. Great blocking by 41 and 88. They just drive their guys back. Look at this. And they are way out here blocking. Unfortunately, 72 Wells gets tossed, and his guy gets in on the tackle right there. Wells gets tossed. He gets tackled. He comes in and gets tackled. .439 in the second quarter. Great pass here by Brady. He throws it to Godwin. Boom. I mean, that's beautiful. You can't get much more perfect than that. And Brady couldn't mess up on this one either. It would have been an interception either way. I mean, he had two guys on it. But he didn't see Evans over here. I think Evans puts his arm up. No. So that would have been a possible deep shot, but you can't be upset about this one. The end zone angle, you see 76 gets beat here after a couple seconds. At 56. Oh, it gets past him, leaving Donovan in the dirt. No damage, though. Got to go back to that and see how perfect of a pass this is. You see Godwin coming across right in stride. Godwin does jump up a little bit for it. I don't think he needed to. But look at that. It's just a thing of beauty. 3:57 in the second quarter. Donovan Smith gets beat. And if Brady hadn't got this ball off, he probably would have got slaughtered. Here. Also, and this is one of the reasons why I love Leverett. Leverett gets beat by 98. DJ Reader, who is really good. And DJ Reader gets by him. Look at this. Leverett does not quit, though. First, he goes to his knees and blocks him from his knees, and then just keeps going. I mean, that's dedication there. We'll watch these two. No.
You shall not pass!
The second quarter, Buccaneers score a touchdown here. If you notice, this is a wide receiver screen pass. This is the first one we've thrown all day. I had complained in the last video I had done about I am just sick of those wide receiver screen passes. And we didn't run them in this game. Definitely didn't run them as much. And like I said, this is the first one we did. But I think it's one of the reasons why we did so good in the first half offensively is because we weren't doing these wide receiver screens all the time. I mean, normally we run 10, 15 a game. I don't know if it's 15, but 10 a game. And this is the first one we ran this whole game. 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's an outside pass. Now watch Levante David. This is what I'd love to see. See how he plants his feet, squares his body up with the runner, waits for the runner to commit, and then drives using the earth to tackle the runner. And you see, he drives so good that he actually drives the receiver and Devin White. That's how you tackle. I mean, look at this. This is just textbook. Boom. That guy went absolutely nowhere once he made contact with Levante David. Boom. Slow till you know. Square up. Drive using the earth. And take them down. I love this tackling so much. Let's watch it from the end zone angle. Here he comes. Boom. Oh my gosh. That's good old school tackling there. Levante David and Winfield are about the only ones that tackle like this on the team. But I mean, look at this. That's perfect form. And then drives. Man, love it. 3 seconds left before the half. The Bengals finally get on the board. Now, this has been a very clean game as far as penalties or uncalled penalties or fighting or anything. Watch Triner here, 79. He takes his guy and throws him to the ground. It just very little of that has happened in this game. It's very strange. There's only been one little scuffle after a play. And that was with Neal, 22 Neal. Watch Triner here. He just grabs him and kind of shoves him to the ground. 14-19 in the third quarter. Brady throws a pass to Mike Evans deep, and it comes up short. I don't think it was a good decision. It looks like Evans couldn't round off his route the way he wanted to because of the defender. Just wasn't a good decision or a good throw, I don't think. Mainly because this is a 2nd and 6. You can see the first down marker, and he had this guy wide open. And you can see Brady is just now throwing it. I mean, look at this. Ain't no way that guy couldn't have got that first down. Looking at it from the end zone angle, you can see maybe why Brady did not throw the ball accurate. 58 ends up beating 76, but it's after 3 seconds. You know, I have a rule that it's the offensive lineman's job to stop their defender for 3 seconds. After that, it's up to the quarterback. But you see, he does kind of get on Brady. I mean, he's touching him there, I think. So that might have thrown the ball off a little bit. Still, I don't think it was a good decision, especially when you had 83 Tompkins wide open down there. 13:31 in the third quarter. Burrow ends up running out here, getting a first down. Watch Devin White and Levante David. Now, this is the second time this has happened in this game with Devin White. Now, you see Levante's going. You know, he's going to try and, get this angle. And 45 cuts him off. Look, right there, gets in his way. And then 45 does not make the tackle. I mean, he basically cut Levante David off. Gets in his way. Whew, here it is from the end zone angle. You got to watch 98 Nelson. He's on a twist. He's coming, and then wham! Talk about getting laid out. Woo! He flushes the quarterback out, but he pays the price. Bam! So what's that again? There it is. Whoop! Declater. And then what is up with this? I just don't get it. What is Devin White doing here? He gets in, he slows Levante down, and then doesn't do anything. Weird. And here's 14:30 in the first quarter. Devin White ends up getting in the way of Levante David. See, he catches the ball. Okay, he's got the ball. Levante's going to make the tackle. And he's following the guy. Devin White comes up and gets in Levante's way and then doesn't make the tackle. I mean, it's almost like he's just getting in Levante's way so that Levante can't make the tackle. Very strange. 12:56 in the third quarter. This is the first uncalled penalty of the game that I've seen. You see this gang tackle here. Now watch Devin White. Devin White grabs the runner by the horse collar right there and yanks him to the ground. Bam! Also on this play, 22 just kind of tosses 16 out of the way to make this tackle. And he's blocking him, and get out of the way, and then make that tackle. 12-12 in the third quarter. I don't remember seeing this on the broadcast. They might have showed it, but I don't remember it. But Joe Burrow gets clobbered. Look at this. 32 comes in and just clobbers him. Woo! It's a great pass defense there, too. But watch this again. I mean, 32 just folds him in half. Man. I mean, he gets him right. I mean, Burrow is just so lucky he got this ball off. I mean, it just left his hands. I mean, literally at the moment of impact, that ball was out. And then just, goodness. Man. Let's watch that from the other angle. See if we can see it. Oh, yeah. He comes in. crushes him. .942 in the third quarter. Brady throws an interception here, but what I want you to see, I didn't point this out in my last video. Watch 60, just lay a whooping on 98 here. Boom! He knocks him straight down. Oh, you gotta love it. He sees that ribs. He's like, I'm gonna get me some ribs. Bam! 5-12 in the third quarter. Here's another strange one by Brady. He goes back, he drops back, and all of a sudden he's like, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to run. And he's like, no, I'm not. I'm going to throw it. Very strange. Let's look at it from the end zone angle. You'll see he doesn't get, there's no pressure on him. But I think he just sees this hole and he's like, I'm going to try and go for it. So he starts to run forward. 92 comes over. And he's like, oh, never mind. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then he just backs up and throws it. 17 should have caught that ball. That was right in his hands. 3:27 in the third quarter. You get this little pitch. You got Tryon bats it down. Boom. He's upset with himself because he could have had an interception there. You can see Nacho's all excited. Good job, buddy. But what? Nacho does a great job. He beats 67, tosses him to the ground here. Oof. And then gets through. You also see Hicks. He shoves his guy down. There's 64. He just shoves him to the ground. I think he trips over this guy. Good play by the defense. 3:24 in the third quarter. Golston gets a good tackle here, stops the run. He gets double teamed, but then 73 goes out to block 54. But Golston reaches out, gets the runner, takes it to the ground. So Golston's good at. 12:49 in the fourth quarter. Joe Burrow throws a touchdown to Jamar Chase. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of communication going on back here. But unfortunately, they don't communicate good enough. You'll see, dude goes into motion. 30 Delaney's telling them, this is zone coverage. It's not man coverage. So he's telling them to shift. They're telling everybody to shift, right? David gets the message. He's shifting. But 45 is not moving. So you can see David does his little arm right there. He's like, move over. I think that's Neil back there. You know, he's got signals up. And then the ball is snapped. 54 and 45 are right on top of each other. Remember, this is zone coverage. So somebody's, I think, I don't really know what's going on here. But somebody screwed up. These two are right on top of each other, leaving this space wide open. Burrow throws the ball. Jamar Chase gets it, but Neal takes a bad angle here. And if he would have just come in, got the tackle. Instead, he does this. And Chase is able to just turn around and go in. But you see, Neal, when he gets up, David's looking over this way. He's got his hands up like, what in the world is going on? I think he's talking to Delaney. And then you got Neal. He's got his hands up. He's saying, come on, man. I don't know who screwed up there. But both of them look like they're chatting at Delaney. Or, I don't know, it could be Devin White. I don't know who they're chirping at there. I would say Devin White, because he's the one that kind of screwed everything up there. 12:45 in the fourth quarter, and here's number 97, Tufele. I have no idea how to pronounce this. Tufele. He is a third stringer. And he gets in between Mason and Wells, and gets pressure on Brady on a 3-man blitz or 3-man rush. Look, they're only rushing 3. Wells got a little piece of his shirt there. But, these two drop back, and somehow he gets right in between both of them and gets pressure, causing Brady to just throw it away. 10-12 in the fourth quarter. The Buccaneers are down by 10 points. This is 3rd and 7. The Bengals end up rushing, 6 guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We send out 4 receivers. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you notice, they're all on the first down marker. Every single one of them, they go out to the marker. Not a single hot route or go route in this. Now, you would think that there would be a hot route here somewhere. I mean, it has to be. They blitz 6. Nobody is turned around until right here. He's the first one to turn around. He's the one Brady throws the ball to because Brady is getting ready to get clobbered. As you can see right here, nobody's got their head around at all. And, Brady has to throw this under pressure. He ends up getting hit pretty good. And 17 catches the ball, but he's a yard short. It's actually a good tackle by these Bengals players, keeping him from getting that first down. But I just don't understand why you wouldn't. You see it. I don't know if this is Brady's decision or whatever, but there was no check down. There was no hot route. And if you see it switch right here. If they would have had a go route in this, if they would have had somebody, Evans or 14 or hell, even 2, just go, they would have been wide open. But they all went for the markers, trying to get that first down, and Brady has to throw it to somebody. Let's look at it from the end zone angle. So they bring 6, and, we do a pretty decent job holding them, but that pocket collapses pretty damn quick. And you can see Brady releases the ball right there. This guy comes around, and he hits Brady, bam, right there, and takes him down. It's kind of a cheap shot. $8:16 in the fourth quarter, man. I wish we had a better angle of this or a better shot of it. Keep an eye on Tryon. He gets laid out by 67. Oh, man. He's battling. Here's 9. Here's 67. Look, 67's I hit that whole time. He comes. Whoa. Boom. Oof. Yeah, Tryon takes a little bit to get up after that one. 28 seconds in the fourth quarter. This is the kneel down by the Bengals. Always like a lot of times the back guy will do something. The 49ers guy, he did a backflip. These two, they do a little dance. It's like a wave, and then a high five.
All right, so there you have it. A lot of strange stuff going on in that game. I don't know how many times I've said strange, probably 50. I would say Tom Brady did not play very well in this game. It's probably one of the worst games I've ever seen. Don't know what's going on with him, but I hope he gets it fixed. We shot ourselves in the foot over and over and over and over again. But for more detailed analysis of what I saw watching the All-22, check out the podcast with me and Molly. It'll be coming out tomorrow. Plus, we'll be talking about the upcoming game against the Cardinals. So until next time, go Bucks.